Hey everybody, welcome to Train of Thoughts. My name is Trey, and this is where I share my thoughts on the Winnipeg Jets. Um, got some good thoughts tonight as the Jets wrapped up their 4-game road trip with a game in Pittsburgh against the Penguins with a 4-1 win. Um, awesome effort tonight. I know that Pittsburgh is a little bit depleted, especially up front with Malkin and some of the other forwards being out. But the Jets D that we're always talking about was even a little bit more depleted with Dmitry Kulikov being on paternity leave. Congrats to him and his wife on their baby girl. As well as Josh Morrissey being held out again. So awesome win, and then the D 3 of the 4 goals were scored by D-men, with Vinny Heinola getting his first NHL goal. Congrats to him. Tucker Poolman getting his first goal this season, only his second career goal. And then Neil Pionk getting his second goal of the season. So they looked really solid out there doing their job. No plus minus can be a iffy stat, but Heinola was +3, and Tucker Poolman was +4. So that's pretty solid work from a much maligned D core. And then Connor Hellebuyck, as much as we've been talking about him with his preseason being a little shaky, and then his not great performance in the season opener, he looked really solid tonight, stopping 37 out of 38 shots. The first shot he faced was from the great Sidney Crosby, and that ended up in the back of the net. So after that, he was 37 for 37. So for about 59 and a half minutes out of the game, he didn't give up a goal. And it was the good 59 and a half minutes. It wasn't like he gave up a bad goal at the end of the game or something like that. So awesome work by him. Great to see him rebound. And also just credit to Coach Maurice for, I think, pushing the right buttons. Where when Brossoit started on Sunday against the Islanders, a lot of people were like, ooh, is he sending a message to Hellebuyck? Well, if he was, it looks like it worked or did something with the performance that Hellebuyck put up. And after the game, Coach Maurice was asked about Hellebuyck, and he said he looked like Connor Hellebuyck tonight, which is a big compliment after how good he looked 2 years ago. And I remember listening to post games and Coach Maurice saying, yeah, he looked big and tall tonight, and that was what he was saying tonight. He looked like Connor Hellebuyck. He was big and tall in nets, which is good when you're trying to cover that tiny space to block all the holes or whatever that you can. And then on the offensive side, Laine, what's up with him getting all these assists? Coach Maurice said that he doesn't think that he's all there yet with where he can be, but he's competing, and that's why he has, where does he have, 6 or 7 assists already, only the 1 goal. Where last year he only had 20 assists on the entire season. So he's taking a step up. It's fun to see these guys taking that next step, especially a guy as talented as Laine. Nick Ehlers had another solid game, looking good with his speed. I think he was +2 to today. So, and I think I can't remember if Laine was, I think I saw he was +3. I might have to double check that, but he started off the season -3, and after being -24 last year, it's like, well, that's not a good start. But he's, in the 3 games since then, he's been great. And even in that first game, he did some good things. So that's kind of what I have as far as how the game looked tonight. Another big thing is this was the first time that this version of the Winnipeg Jets has won in Pittsburgh. They won when they were the Atlanta Thrashers back before they moved, but this is the first time since the Jets moved in the 2011-2012 season that they have gone to Pittsburgh and won. So that's awesome. That was, I think, the longest losing streak that they had as a franchise on the road. So that was good. And then 4-game road trip, you go 2-2 with the adversity that this team has faced. Not bad, especially on Sunday night when their best defenseman goes down in warm-ups. To go 2-2, he got a lot of solid performances from Laine and Ehlers and those guys. You had guys stepping up on the blue line with Ville Heinola and Carl Dahlstrom coming in and on very short notice and playing really well. He had the second most minutes next to Neil Pionk tonight, and only his second game as a Jet. He's probably only, how many times has he practiced with them? Just a few practices since he came over like a week ago. So that's awesome. So that's a great way to end the road trip, and now we can all be excited about the Jets playing the Wild in their home opener, especially me living in Minnesota. Being in Wild country, knowing people that are Wild fans, hopefully they can win so that I can give all those guys some grief, especially my boss at work. So that's what I have for tonight. I'll look forward to talking to you guys on Thursday for that home opener. If you want to give me your thoughts, I'd love to hear them in the comments section. Again, I've been giving shout outs. I'll continue to do those if you comment and want to know your breakdown. And then if you like this video, please hit like. If you really like it, please subscribe. And I will talk to you all very soon. Have a great night.